welcome into your reading. This is going to be a general message for you guys. Hope everyone is doing well. This is a timeless reading, so the intention here is when you come across this video, if something guides you and pushes you to click on it and view it, hopefully there is a message here for you. Hopefully you get some direction, clarification, insight, perspective into your current situation. So we're going to get started. We're going to pull one card from this tarot deck just to get a general idea of what we're dealing with today in today's reading. This is called the Serpent Fire Tarot. Taurus, please. What's up with the Taurus group that I'm picking up on today? One card, one overarching energy card for this reading, please, for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, please. Okay. All right, so you have the Four of Swords. All right, so here we're dealing with topics around healing, rest, recovery, rejuvenation, just taking a step back and going a little quiet, being to yourself. I'm feeling that there is some reflection here, and there's also a sense of creativity during this time of solitude or retrospection, I'm hearing. There's something about connecting with your spirit team, whether you know you're doing that or not. It does seem as though they are hovering over, watching over you. It also makes me feel that your spirit team watches over your home or your land in some way. Okay, there are entities or energies that reside outside of the home primarily, and they are a source of connection, and they're able to bring down downloads, messages, visions, just all knowing type of energy from the ethers, from the heavens, from the gods down to you. And I don't know if you see that or realize that, or if you're working with them in those ways. The full moon is coming up pretty strongly here, so maybe in the next full moon, there's something that you can do as far as like a ritual or something like that to connect with your spirit guides a little bit more. And there's also this sense of surrender I'm feeling. Okay, like surrender, you're just giving it to the universe. Like, here, take my pain, take my stress, take my sorrow. I can't hold on to it anymore. Just take it. Some of you are like, take me. Okay, so I don't know why you are feeling this way or what's happening. At the bottom of the deck, you did have strength. So you may be going through something that is just overwhelming, putting too much on your emotional body, your mental body, your physical body. The number 3 is prominent here, even though this is a Four of Swords. I am feeling that there are 3 separate things going on, or it's like these 3 things all lead up to one thing, and you're being stretched thin. Okay, there's something about like needing to be grounded and stable, but at the same time feeling like you're being pulled away. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out and what this means. We're going to pull from another deck. Now we're going to go into your personal energy and see what's coming through there. What's important to the Taurus right now? What's on their mind? What's in their heart? What are they focused on? Taurus, please. What's in the personal energy? Okay. So Queen of Cups, male or female. Oh no, oh my God. I was too busy looking at the cards. I don't even know if the beginning of this reading was blurry or not. Dang it. Do I keep going? Yes. Okay. Okay, so Queen of Cups, male or female, this could be you sitting in this energy of your emotional body. You're sitting in your emotional body, okay? I'm also getting that there's something that you know, that you're feeling, and maybe you're trying to explain that or offer this knowledge, this wisdom, offer your heart, offer your experience, for whoever wants to take it. We'll see if it's a specific person or this is just you sort of being like a pillar of, what is this? Like, I'm getting this sense of like, because it's very statuesque in a way. So maybe like people see you like bigger than life or something, or people see you. Oh, okay, so I'm also getting like people see you as an ideal, okay, and not really for who you are, right? Like the picturesque form of you, the fantasy form. So there's like a pedestal that maybe people have you on, and you can't really move from there, right? Like there's a feeling of being stuck in your form. Being stuck in your form. And people come to you for things. It's almost like being a statue of a saint, or right, but like you're alive, you know. People come to you and they take, or they ask, or they plead, you know, they ask for help, they ask for advice, they ask you to do things for them, whatever. All the while not really connecting to the human that you are, to the soul that you are, right? Like it's just more of you are there as when they need it. Okay. You also have Death card, so you're making big changes right now. It feels like you're very still, watching your environment, watching the world, and you're still working on changes. You want to change something, and you're reevaluating what needs to go. You're reevaluating what is no longer working for you. I feel like there's a lot of work going on at the same time, but like work alone. Okay, like people maybe don't know what you're working on, but there's like a daily routine, right? And you have this routine, and you do these things every day, and it's like day after day after day, but these little increments of movement and change are leading to bigger changes. Something bigger is brewing, right? But you're doing it in a way of little by little, little by little, little by little, if that makes sense. You want to build something here, something with a good sturdy foundation. And I feel like there is a sense of pride coming through. Okay, like you're perfecting something that you've been working on. And you have your whole heart invested in this. You may be doing it for your family, doing it for your children. Here with the Queen of Cups, a mother archetype. You may be a mother yourself, or even if you're a father, but doing it for the sake of love, okay? For the sake of family. Very feminine energy coming through here in this reading. So, and it's very quiet. It's very to yourself, right? Like you're like, what at this time of life, whether you are naturally this way or not, you're not very vocal. You're not very loud. You're not very seen. You're just grinding and doing the thing day after day, day after day, with the Death and Seven of Pentacles. But I'm also getting this feeling of like, with the Death card, of what is this? Withering away, getting tired of being like, tired of standing still in the same position, you know, like you're starting to shake. Like you can't, if we're thinking of it literally, like you can't be still forever, you know? Like you're bound to drop this cup here that the queen is holding, right? Like you can't hold it in this position forever. Things are going to collapse. This is going to collapse. Your nurturing side, your giving side, the side that's always there for others, the side that's holding this cup for anybody who needs the love, you're going to drop it at some point soon. And I feel like it's within the next couple of weeks that this starts to happen. And you know it's coming. And so therefore you're starting to revise or revisit your current situation to get rid of things and to change things up. Okay, but at some point this cup is going to fall. And I don't know what's going to become of you at that point. Like resentment is starting to creep up. Okay. What's in the environment for the Taurus? This could be people, situations, circumstances. Yeah, Seven of Swords. There's just no good energy around you. Okay, people just taking and doing what they want. Selfish people, people who are doing things for their own, interest, right? Whether that is taking from you and not really appreciating. Maybe they're taking you for granted a little here. Seven of Cups. One more. And the Fool. Well, I mean, this energy, whoever this is in your environment, is not the best. Okay. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands. They're just like, they're not sturdy. They're not enough for a Queen of Cups archetype person to, a person that's in the Queen of Cups energy requires stable, constant support and trust that is unbreakable. Okay. This person is vulnerable. Okay. They're strong emotionally. I'm not saying that they're weak, but I am saying that their heart is so big. Their heart is so that it's fragile. Okay. Like when you're dealing with the Queen of Cups person, they could be your strength, right? They can be your support. But they need it in return. Okay. And this person just does not provide the level of support and acknowledgement and focus and love even that this type of person requires or deserves. Okay. This person deserves, more of the connection, more of the soul to soul type of dynamic. And this is very surface level here with the Seven of Swords. This person has a mind that just doesn't stay still. This person's mind is constantly on the defense. They're always trying to get out of a situation. They're always trying to cover up for something. They're always trying to their natural sense is to not trust. So therefore, they're always defensive and they communicate in ways that are tricky because they have a strong defense mechanism, right? They don't want to be led on. Their stuff comes from other things, like previous childhood stuff or previous life stuff where their makeup and how they were born, how they were developed is just always in survival mode. Okay. Like they remind me of a salesman or of somebody who is always very wordy and very using their words in ways to get their way, using their words in ways to get out of situations, to create shortcuts and Do things that are like, I don't know, like other people may see it as sneaky. Other people may see it as selfish. Their mind is just everywhere. Like they're opportunist, you know, they're going to go for whoever gives them things. They're going to go for whatever the good deal is. You know, they're always on the go. They're always moving forward. They're always here, there, and everywhere. It's a lot of fantasy with them and delusion. Okay, like if they're creating a world that is just not very stable and practical. There's no depth of personality. There's no depth of character here with this person. They're a lot for you to handle, I'm sure. This is more than what a Taurus signs up for. This is more than what a Taurus wants to be dealing with. But they're around for some reason. Okay? Or maybe they escaped because the Seven of Swords talks about escape, and therefore you're Four of Swords-ing it right now. Which is like coming off of the high that they probably gave you during the time that they were in your life. And needing to revisit why you attract these types of people. And why you allow this energy in your life. If this is not a person, it's a situation that you're in that's very chaotic. All right, there's a lot going on here. Okay, you're trying to keep still and not break. At the same time, you're grinding day by day by day by day. But in your environment, it's like, oh my God, like there's so much chaos. People just out for themselves. People are delusional. People are crazy, you know. It's like, who are these characters? Like, they're characters. They're just extras in a movie set, or, you know, like, it's just so, I don't know. I'm sorry, Taurus. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. We're going to go into a 30-day read. What's coming through for the Taurus? What do they need to expect, prepare for the next 30 days? This top row that we're pulling from first is going to be the next week or two. All right, so you have the Tower. So surprises coming your way. You are going to be taken back by something that shows up in your life unexpectedly. Okay. This is a wish come true. It's like, what the heck, right? Like, how did I even get this? You have the Seven of Cups again. Somewhere in the chaos lies a wish fulfillment. And I don't think you can see it because you're so still and you're not moving. And at the same time, there's all of this selfish energy going on around you. Somebody may be holding out on a blessing that you can really take advantage of because they're being selfish and they don't want you to have it. Does that make sense? Like this person may have knowledge of an opportunity that you can totally take advantage of, but they're keeping it to themselves and they're trying to run away with it, even though it may not even be for them, or they may not even like need it. But however this turns out, what is meant for you will be yours. Okay. So sometimes we are faced with the intentions of others. Unfortunately, there are times, right, depending on who you are and the life you live. But unfortunately, for some people, they attract people that want to control their life, right? Like, they want to see you in a certain light. They want to see you have a certain type of life. They say things like, I just don't want you to do that. I don't want you to go through that. I don't want you to feel this way. You know, I don't want you to have that type of job. I don't want you to be in that type of relationship. Like, people that say these things to you, I don't want you to do that, or I want this, I want you to do that. even if it seems like they're coming from a good place, there's this level of control and selfishness that they have, right? I'm feeling this, like, if you have friends or family members in your life that think that they can call the shots about your own life. Does that make sense? So therefore, there's an opportunity here that you really want. It's like, I wish that could happen, right? If only I had this type of opportunity, and it's in the chaos somewhere. And this person here is like, no, like, they think they know better. They think that they know best for you. And they don't understand where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of selfishness for whatever reason. So I feel like something happens here with the Tower. And I was saying, what's for you will be yours, right? Because even though we have these people that come into our lives that are like that, and I say that because I feel like I've been through that before, it doesn't matter, right? They can only control things for so long. If the universe has plans for you and something is yours and it's meant for you, this person will not matter at some point, and you'll get the thing that you need. Okay? You have the King of Wands. I feel like this is you here with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this King of Wands is the Seven of Swords, male or female. They're showing up like fun. They're showing up like that they can do it, right? Like, they can do it for you, male or female. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. Or I can help you here, or whatever. But I really don't think that they have, like, there's just a gap. It feels like whoever this is, there's a gap, like, from like the emotional soul to soul connection. It just falls flat. They're there. They could be fun here and there. They entertain you maybe, but it's that you still have a void. Something is not fulfilling you completely. But anyway, I'll get some clarity on this Tower card, because it just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like as far as like when it comes. So you can see it coming a little and be prepared for it. Let's do that now. All right, the Tower. Clarify the Tower. One card. Eight of Cups. Well, it is something that you want. It's something that you want badly. It's going to give you a sense of emotional fulfillment. It's going to be like this one thing, that it's going to make you feel like you have hope, like something finally goes your way. The universe heard you. God, Sword, Spirit heard you. It's going to require you to rise up. It's going to require you to get out of your emotions. All right. To be more spiritual, to connect with God more, and just try to get out of your heart. Even though this is a Cups card, it does make me feel like if you're too engulfed in emotion, then you're not going to be able to rise high enough to where you need to be to take full advantage of this opportunity. This opportunity involves work. It involves you taking step by step to climb up and rise to the occasion and be the person that you need to be to really take advantage of this. But you can't do that if you're drowning in emotion. So however that looks for you, the opportunity is here. Okay? It's too far, it's too high for you to see, but it's doable, it's attainable. It's one of those dreams where it's like your own mental thoughts can make or break it. You can think of it as like, that's too good to be true. That's not for me. Things like that don't happen for me. I can't do that. Or you can see it as like, oh, like there it is, right? It's like, it's not here yet, but I can go to it. It's not here, but I can go to it. I'm sorry, I have to say that again. So this may require you to get up and move, and whether that's literally like move from your home, your hometown, like whatever, or metaphorically some way. Snapping out of it, maybe, right? Snapping out of this emotional depth and the deep emotional waters that you may be in, to come out into the light. But it's all about that mental play and you thinking to yourself, like, can you do it, or this is not for you? And not everybody can do that. Not everybody is going to be able to rise up and get out of their comfortability, okay, of this deep emotional, whatever it is that you're going through. I'm hearing emotional hell, okay, to be able to attain this blessing that's coming your way, or that's here for the taking. But it does look like that. It's going to be this thing of like, it's going to come into your awareness somehow. And then you may think to yourself, I can't do that. Okay, that's too big of a dream. That doesn't happen. That's not realistic. So when you start thinking like that, that's your indicator that this is what I'm talking about. Okay, something that comes along that way where you're like, I can't do that, even though the opportunity is literally there and it's attainable and you know that. But if you start making excuses in your head, that's what I'm talking about. That's what this thing is. That's the tower that's coming through, that is creating or providing the star, providing the blessing. All right. And this person may be putting things in your head, okay, and making you feel crazy for thinking that you can do this. And this might not even be another person. This may be your own self thinking that you're crazy and that you cannot do this. But I promise you, you can. And it's weird because I can say that. Like, I can say that if you see an opportunity, right, even if it seems difficult, as long as you just go one step at a time and you get one win, and then you get another win, and then another win, right? Like eventually you're going to climb up and meet it. And I know that because I've experienced it many times, right? Like that's how it works. That's what happens. Sometimes we get so overwhelmed with the idea of accomplishing a goal that's very uncertain, or it's a far out dream or something like that, that our own selves, our own minds prevent us from taking these steps. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're going to go from where you're at and just automatically get there. It's one step at a time. And with these steps, eventually you'll look around and see that you're on top of this tower. Okay. The next 2 to 3 weeks, you have the 2 of Cups, the Emperor. For some of you, this has to do with the job, with work. The King of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. If you are in a position where you need to make some more money or change jobs, or you're looking for a job or something like that, like all of this is very prominent in the next 2 to 3 weeks. There's the 4 of Swords again. I mean, you just have to be careful with your energy levels, you know, with, I don't know, like summon up the fire within you where you're able to really take action and be active and get up and go out and go to this. There's a relationship, there's dynamics with another person coming through here with the Two of Cups. And seeing two different sides of one another. There could be a blend, like I'm getting planning. I'm getting like two people coming together to plan something out for the sake of job, for the sake of money, for the sake of title, experience, like rising up, being promoted, something like that. But it's like, okay, how are we going to do this? Right? Like, what am I going to do? What are you going to do? You should do this. I should do that. We should do this. And coming up with a plan, because two people have different strengths and you're putting them together. And this could be two sides of you as well. It doesn't have to be two different people. But it makes me feel like you're asking for help. You're asking somebody for something. Somebody who has what you need. But at the same time, you have to get past this emperor. Whoever the emperor is not the final say, or whoever the emperor is just like this door. Okay, it's a door that you have to get past. And it's like, do you have the password? Do you have the secret word, right, to get through? So it could be like a test. It could be like you having to prove yourself in some way to be able to speak to this King of Pentacles and really go up to them and let them know what you're needing. But I think that it works with the Page of Wands. I think that there's hope and there is inspiration coming through with the Page of Wands. There's new ideas, like a new sense of magic or fire, or like a spark of creativity, an idea that's coming to your head that's like, oh, you're so excited about that. But this King of Pentacles is a little like they're just in their ways. Like you almost have to speak in ways that they like. Like you have to really kiss their butt a little bit, or feed their ego a little bit, or like do the things that they like, right? Like maybe they like food. They like food, or they like I don't know. They like something specific. They like something specific. And like if you take that to them or you come in that way, they'll notice you. Okay. What else? We're going into the end of this 30-day period. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. There's some peace that's coming through, like a relief that you were able to get past this Emperor. King of Cups. There's a lot of people in your reading. The Devil. One more. And the Seven of Wands. I don't know. You have the Five of Cups at the bottom. I would just focus on you and your money, you and what you're trying to accomplish, the changes that you're going through. All right. There's distraction and temptation coming through strongly here with the last row. It's almost like you get to this higher level. Maybe you come across some money, or people see you as someone that they can go to and ask for something. See you as someone who is solid, who is secure, who maybe has everything that they need, right? And so because of that, there's temptation here with a King of Cups, male or female type of person. you know, to really get involved with them in some way, because they're not this King of Wands. They're not this King of Pentacles. This is someone different. And they're saying the right words, and they're singing the right songs, and they're looking the way you like them to look, and they're hypnotizing you. You feel magnetized, like you like drawn to them. But there's like something about a fight, or you needing to have warrior energy or a warrior spirit to overcome this temptation. This could definitely be someone from your past, or someone like another person from your past coming through that you felt really drawn to, and you have to fight it because you know that this devil-like energy is not good for you. Okay, so that's why I'm saying just focus on your money, focus on your bag. Like, whatever this temptation is, it could be like a sexual thing, it could be attraction, maybe it's that soul to soul, deep connection, spiritual connection that you're looking for, and somebody comes along that provided that to you, or provides you with that, sorry. But at the same time, there's something about them that is not, it's just going to distract you and take you away from what you're trying to accomplish here. And I feel like the Taurus is always trying to accomplish, like, to have a really secure and stable life, financially especially. But like, it's like a constant thing. Like, you're always trying to just maintain this level of this quality of living, that you may tend to push away things, because it's like, no, I'm focused on this. I'm just focused on this. I'm just focused on this, which is great. And some things you should push away, you know, but if you continue to just always push away, like, I mean, you're always going to, I think you know this, right? But you're always going to want connection, and then push it away, and then want connect, right? Like, it's a constant revolving thing. And that's why maybe you focus on the quality of your life so much. But I don't know. This energy is a little bleh. I don't like it. Let's see. What is this King of Cups and Devil energy? Oh, I don't read reversal, so that one fell reversed. Here's the Emperor. Okay. So this Emperor, whoever it is that you had to get past in the middle of this 30-day period to get to that person, the other energy where you're asking for something, they become somebody in your life at some point. And they came reversed, and it's making me feel like they have other intentions aside from what their role is initially. Okay, so you met up with them, you had to pass them, right? To pass a test in some way. I don't know what this is. It could be different for everybody. In order to get to the main person or situation that you needed to get to. But along the way, this person here maybe is the surprise with the Tower coming through, that it's providing that void, right? A solution to fill the void that you have. Okay, they're turning around, and you see them in a different light. They're a different person. They go from this person of having a mask on, okay, that you see as higher, and I don't know how to explain it. Like, maybe they have a higher title or something like that, to coming down to your level here, meeting you in the depths of these emotions, and you're hypnotized by this whole situation. Why the Seven of Wands? Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting to fight. What? So you need to overcome it in some way. I'm getting echoes. I'm getting like patterns, wavelengths. You're I don't know, a little part of me, and I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction, but a little tiny part of me is like, are they on your wavelength and you're just naturally defiant? Like you're naturally pushing them away because we already discussed that you do that. Are you seeing them as, you're seeing them as a temptation, but are they necessarily the devil, right? Or are they just tempting you because they're on the same wavelength as you? Meaning there's a connection there somehow, unexpected connection. Okay. And it feels familiar. Okay. So it could be a past life. It could be what you once felt with somebody else. Like it feels familiar. And your natural instinct is to push against it. But they're on the same level as you. There's a connection here and it's surprising you. Wow. I love that. We'll see what that's about if you decide to entertain it and you decide to go for it. I think you're in a good enough position at this point to be able to maintain your lifestyle and still incorporate this connection in some way. Like, why not? You've been still for so freaking long. You have not moved from this position for so long. And this could be like your relationship status, your ability to connect and be social with somebody or get to know somebody. You've been going through a lot of changes. You're perfecting yourself, but it's like, when is it ever time, or when are you ever going to be done? Maybe you're done, So we'll see. Let me know. All right, Taurus, this is your reading. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, click the like button. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want a personal reading, just reach out to me. My email is in the description of the video, and we'll put something together and do a reading for you. But otherwise, take care of yourself. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.